What's up, guys? Today I'm doing a new what if. Today we're doing what if Deku was Shadow the Hedgehog, basically. Basically, we're gonna start off 50 years before the events of before My Hero Academia even starts. So we start off with Izuku, aka Shadow, being created by Joe Robotnik. Yes, I'm putting all basically how Shadow was created in Shadow the Hedgehog and all that. And of course the arc was created and all that. So Joe Robotnik wanted to create the ultimate life form to help his granddaughter and all that. And of course, he created Shadow the Hedgehog. And yeah, so basically how Deku was created was, by taking human DNA, a piece of human DNA and a piece of human DNA and animal DNA, I guess you could say, and putting it together, mixed with Black Doom's DNA, by creating Shadow and by using the 7 Chaos Emeralds. By using all 7 instead of just using 1 Chaos Emerald in the experiment. They used all 7. Well, wait a minute. If I remember, they didn't have any of the Chaos Emeralds. So yeah, Deku is basically gonna have the powers of all 7 Chaos Emeralds, or one of them, I guess. And so, of course, when the government found out about this, GUN went up there and, because I'm gonna say this is a year. This is quirks are a thing, but they're not as they're not as big known as quirks are kind of starting to form, but quirks have been around for a couple of years now and all that. So yeah, I'm just gonna say that. So Izuku, not really Izuku, Deku basically was created and basically got used to living on the ark and all that. So basically he enjoyed living with Maria, spending time with her, starting to know. And yes, Izuku kind of looks like this in the picture. He has the hair, he kind of has the jacket and the shoes and all that. And of course, one day, Izuku, I'm just gonna call him Shadow for now, okay? Shadow was just chilling, just reading a book. Then Maria was like, Shadow? He's like, Maria, what is it? Do you want to play a game? Yeah, I guess. What do you want to play? Oh, I got it. Hide and go seek. Hide and go seek? I don't really know if that game is, Are you sure? You could get lost. Oh, come on, Shadow. It'll be fun. Okay. What do you say, Maria? So, of course, Maria goes hide and Shadow counts. He counts to whatever number and he looks. So, he's searching the whole arc building. And he's looking and looking until he runs past the professor's built room. He's like, huh? No. No. God, no. Shadow's like, Professor, what's going on? What is it? Shadow. Oh God. They're I think I messed up. They found out. What do you mean they found out, Doctor? They found out about you, Shadow. They're gonna fear you, I guess. The general, I just got off the phone with the general, and he said creating a life form was irresponsible, and I don't care. He was kind of going a little knockers. He was like, Professor, just calm down. It was gonna be okay. You don't need to fear. I'm here with you. And Maria, she's safe as always, Doctor. I know, Shadow. But we need to... damn it. I haven't even found a cure for my own granddaughter. Why? Your sickness is getting worse day by day. It will be fine, Doctor. I promise, with all my heart, I will save her and the humans on that planet. Like Maria wanted me to. Like she wants me to. I'm glad I created you, Shadow. You're welcome. So I'm gonna go back to look for Maria. What do you mean? Oh, we're playing a game. If I remember, it was called Hide and Go Seek. That's what she said. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, you might want to go look for her, because I don't want my granddaughter getting lost, Shadow. Yes, Doctor. Shadow raced off to look for Maria. And of course, a couple hours later passed and he found her. Just, hiding in the kitchen. I found you. Shadow! Her growl basically yelped. Were you hungry? No, it was your stomach. And Shadow was like, sure. Huh? What's wrong, Shadow? What are you thinking about? I was created on this ark, but I don't know much about these so-called humans you want me to protect. Well, and she basically explains emotions and all that to Shadow. He's like, huh. So, what do you want me to do, Maria? Well, I want you to protect everyone. I want you to protect everyone, Shadow. I want you to become a hero. A hero? Okay. Don't really know what that means. But I will trust you. And a couple of weeks go by, and of course, basically the government sneak onto the ark and basically starting to kill everyone on the ark. Because the government wants to hide their dirty little secret, you see. Basically, because if anyone finds out some stuff was happening and all that, and, well, like, what Joe Robotnik was doing on the Ark, he created two versions of the ultimate life form. He created Shadow and the Bio Lizard. And all that. So, yeah, they want to cover it up. So, they go up there, they start killing everyone, and of course, Shadow was sleeping with Maria, trying to keep her safe. He wakes up with all the noise. He's, what was that? So, Robotnik Joe breaks into the door and says, Shadow, grab Maria and get out of here. What? Doctor, what do you... No! Yes, So he grabbed Maria and started running. And then, of course, they started to grab. Then, of course, the gun agent started to chase Maria. Shadow and Maria. They were saying, "Get that!" Well, basically, saying getting the ultimate life form was a mixture of a human and an animal, I guess, because he kinda is basically like a hedgehog, but not really. But yeah. So they dash off, and of course, basically what happens in Shadow's backstory is basically gonna happen here. They get to that one place. Maria basically pushes Shadow into the capsule. She presses the button, and right when it was about to shoot off, he sees Maria get shot. He's like, "Maria!" And of course, he basically gets shot into a mountain. So he basically gets shot into a mountain where the ice covers the ice covers him. And he is stuck there, but let's go where the arc is, basically. Gerald basically moving, he says, "Maria." He grabs his granddaughter and puts her in a tube. Well, he puts her in some type of machine where he puts her into some type of machine what can heal her. But also, Gerald also grabs some type of vial and shoves it into the machine to help her live. And at the same time, he seals the room away where no one can get in. And if they do get in, it's just gonna look like a normal room, because it's gonna have some type of invisible force field thing where it just looks like the room is empty. But that machine, what it's gonna do to Maria, is gonna wait, basically. And of course, Robotnik gets captured and all that. And, he gets basically the life sentence, and then he gets executed, basically. But let's go past, almost 50 years into the future. Basically, 49 years have passed after the Ark incident. And basically, almost everyone died on the Ark. So, what happened to Shadow? Well, his capsule opened, and he woke up. He's like, well, where am I? My head, it hurts. What's going on? He gets out of the tube, and of course, he walks out. He's like, so, where am I? And of course, he just walks into the city, and he starts to basically try to get used to the city, what he's in. Basically, trying to figure out where he is and what the hell is going on. Because he doesn't like in Shadow the Hedgehog, or he doesn't remember who he is. He kind of has amnesia, but at the same time he doesn't. He remembers his name, but that's all he remembers. Everything else is foggy. All he knows is he is Shadow, but that's all he knows. And so basically, he gets a job and all that. Basically he gets a job, and on that. Oh yeah, and also what you're probably wondering is, if Izuku was basically Shadow, what about the Midoriya family? Okay, Inko and Sashashi, they did have a kid, but it wasn't Izuku, because Izuku is basically Shadow in this one. they had a daughter, basically Izumi. You know, she has a fire quirk and all that, so yeah. And yeah, so pretty much Izuku, no, not Izuku, pretty much Shadow is basically, he got himself a job at some type of like store, and he's been working there for like a year. So basically he got himself a small apartment and all that. Like, he's been working for like a year now, basically having a normal life, and you know, yeah. And of course, at this age, he pretty much looks like he's a teenager and all that. And all he really does when he's not working, he's basically reading a book about this world. He tries to want to learn more, but one time, then of course, he's watching the news, and he hears about some weird, like, something like the what's it called? What happens in Sonic X? Like, the electronics are acting up because of this weird diamond thing. Of course, Shadow's like, no way, that's a. And of course, Shadow does know what the Chaos Modes, and because he did get over time, he kind of got it. Like, he remembers, he does remember the doctor and all that. He does kind of remember Maria, but he doesn't remember the incident, what happened, the date. Like, he thinks Maria died and all that. He doesn't remember that incident. He does remember Maria and all that, but he doesn't remember the night, what happened, where Gun basically came in and basically shot up the place. That part he doesn't remember, but he's like, that's one of the Chaos Modes. So he basically just jumps out of his open window, and he just runs. And of course, basically, of course, the heroes don't know what to do until basically they just see this kid who basically just appears in front of this emerald. And of course, at the same time, not Shigaraki, it's the guy with the portal guy from the League of Villains. He's there, and he's like, ain't that one of those emerald things what the master was talking about? Of course, then he sees, because I'm gonna say this, someone from the robotic family basically kind of working with All For One to finish his family's business. He wants to conquer the world and all that. And yes, it is Eggman who's working for. And of course, Eggman knows about he doesn't know about Project Shadow, or he does know about the Chaos Modes and all that, but that's pretty much it. So, I'm letting out a bunch of details, but just get back to the story. Shadow just grabs the Chaos Mode, and what he says, he's, 1 down, 6 more to go. And everyone, even the cameras, hear about this. 1 down, 6 more to go. It was so easy to find this Chaos Mode. Then he just says, Chaos Control. And he just vanishes. Everyone on the news just saw this. They're like, wait, where did that kid go? Like, what the? All Might was like about to get there. He was like, All Might was in a small Might form. He's like, what the? Who was that kid? And Shadow, is just throwing the emerald up and down. That was pretty easy. If I collect all 7. All I know is I'm supposed to collect all 7 of these emeralds. But whatever. and he just puts them in his box. He just puts them in some type of like box where he has his guns and all that. Cause yeah, Shadow does have guns and all, pretty much that. He basically uses guns, knives, swords because he does have another thing where he does pay the bills, like he does some type of odd type jobs. Because, first of all, yeah, he is Shadow. And he's not, like, you know how Shadow is, he's an anti-hero, he's not a hero, but he's also not a villain, he's an anti-hero. So, yeah, he's gonna, he is gonna kill. Because that's how Shadow is. And of course, he's just like, Shadow's like, I'm getting a little tired. And of course, Shadow just lays into his bed and falls asleep. What should I do? And basically, he gets up and he's like, "Oh right, I don't have my work today, huh?" And he's just walking and walking and walking. And then he somehow just ends up on the beach. And then he hears a bunch of pro heroes yelling, "Dr. Eggman, you not gonna get away." And of course, Eggman's like, whoa, I'm gonna get away. Yo, heroes can't catch me. I'm the fucking gingerbread. Oh my god, I can't believe I made that fucking joke. Okay, just get back to the story. Eggman's just basically just monologuing how he's a brilliant scientist. He's the Eggman, and basically he's Dr. He's basically, I forgot, what is Eggman's real name again? Dr. Ivo? Yeah, Dr. Ivo Robotnik and all that. And then when Shadow hears like, wait, Robotnik? Huh? Then when he looks at Eggman, he's like, for some reason he sees Gerald. He's like, Gerald? He's like, what the? And of course, basically, what he sees in Robotnik's hand is one of the Chaos Emeralds. He's like, I need that. And of course, Eggman jumps into his little machine, into his Eggmobile, and basically goes off. Charles like, no, you don't. So he basically just he's basically going to roof, trying to catch up with Eggman. He's like, Eggman, huh? Who are you? You must be another pro hero. He's like, no, I am Shadow. I am the ultimate life form. Hand over that Chaos Emerald. Shadow? Why does that name sound familiar? It's like Chaos. Wait. Well, Chaos Spear. And he just threw one at Eggman's, machine. And it basically blew up one of his enemies. And he goes down and not giving a shit. He just grabs the emerald from Eggman. He's like, my second down. The second one I got. Thank you, Eggman. No, not Eggman. He says, thank you, Doctor. Chaos Control. He's like, wait, how can he use chaos? How can he use the Chaos Emeralds? Wait, Shadow. But why? And of course, Robotnik is basically back at his base. He's like, Grr! Shadow, who is he? And he goes into his Gerald's notebooks. He's like, Shadow, who is he? But then he finds a entry called Project Shadow. He was created blah blah. He says, when it is finished, he will destroy the world. And Eggman has that goofy, evil laugh on him. He has that smile, and he starts laughing maniacally. I found one of my grandfather's greatest creations. How? I am so lucky. And of course, Shadow's like, huh. He's basically like back, and he's like, And And of course, Shadow has basically taken down a bunch of villains because they were in his way, and he has taken down some heroes. Basically just one punch them in the face, or just chaos control and basically just get the hell out of there. Because he doesn't really give a crap. He's like, none of these humans are a challenge to me. Oh yeah, and of course, the government knows about Project Shadow. Even the pro heroes know about Project Shadow, like basically the top of the top, like All Might, Endeavor, Aizawa, Nezu. They all know about the so-called Project Shadow, what was created by Joe Robotnik, and they fear because what he said, what basically before before Joe Robotnik died, he said Shadow would change this world and he would destroy everyone on this planet. And of course, because he thinks when Shadow awakens, he will dominate the world, or whatever Joe had said in Sonic Adventure 2. He will awaken and destroy the world, basically. But of course, the government never got Shadow, and the program didn't really go to Shadow, so, he's just a normal teen, I guess you could say. He's like, Shadow gets on basically Shadow just sitting on his bed. He's like, what a pain. Everything's just a normal day. Nothing's very exciting in this world at all. And of course, Shadow, a couple weeks go by, Shadow has done his job, and he has basically learned about, and at this time, he has only have 2 of the Chaos Emeralds, but he keeps them with him at all freaking times. He's like, He was walking one time. He was walking out of the grocery store. Just getting food. Getting food and preparing to cook something tonight. And at the same time, he's like, what a pain. And then he sees, what's going on? And he looks, then he gets on top of the building. He's like, what the? A sludge? What the hell is that? A sludge creature? Wow, these humans take the weirdest forms. And then he sees the pro heroes not doing shit. They ain't doing nothing. He was like, they call themselves heroes. They are nothing but disgrace to the race. Then he sees a girl being strangled to fucking death. And of course, this girl is Izumi Midoriya. He's like, Shadow just jumps from the freaking sky out of nowhere, basically lands on the sludge villain, and then says, Chaos Blast! Basically destroying the sludge villain, grabbing the girl, and basically holding her basically bridal style. And she's like, and of course, Izumi is basically a female Izuku, basically. That's pretty much all she is. But she might not be quirkless, but... Yeah, she's not quirkless. But she still acts the same as Deku in the anime. She's like, thank you. And of course, Izumi's quirk is basically a basic flame kinesis, basically. And she's like, thanks. Ooh. And when she sees his eyes, it's like, she's like, her face basically turns red, and of course, and this basically, Inko sees this on the news, like, oh my god, my baby girl. And Bakugo and, Bakugo's mom is watching this. And Bakugo's like, who the fuck is this motherfucker? And Bakugo was like, who the fuck is this touching my girl? Because Bakugo was like, who the fuck is this touching my damn girl? Because, dude, Bakugo, of course, is gonna have a thing for Izumi. Because, dude, she's powerful, and Bakugo is gonna have a thing for a powerful chick. And she's like, thank you. And the heroes basically come up to Shao and say, hey, you're not supposed to be using your quirk. And he just says, shut up, you humans. And he's just sending off a lot of bloodlust. And he's like, y'all are very pathetic. And he just grabs a chaos spear. No, not chaos, but he says chaos. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Chaos scythe, maybe? Oh my god, that's actually pretty good. A scythe as a chaos scythe. He says, y'all are very weak and pathetic for humans. And all these things called quirks. Y'all are very pathetic. Y'all were just gonna stand here and let this young girl die? Well, you're very pathetic. Hey, you don't... He says, and he just smacked them away. You don't talk to the ultimate life form in that way. And Shadow getting pissed off. And of course, this is all over the news. And if one of the heroes go to attack Deku, he just kicks them in the faces. Well, do you know who I am? And of course, the freaking, what's it called? I'll be right back. I gotta go do something. This is all you pretty much hear. What am I doing? This is all pretty much what you hear. So yeah, Izuku, no, not Izuku, Shadow is basically just, this theme song is happening in the background. And pretty much this theme song. That's pretty much the song. Basically, I think it's, All Hell Shadow, or All Hell Shadow, basically. It's going down in the background, and he says, I am Shadow. Shadow basically just says Shadow the Hedgehog. Like, he's not really a hedgehog, but he kind of does have the ears. Like, well, he kind of has the ears, but at the same time he doesn't. But he might look like a human, but he says Shadow the Hedgehog. I am Shadow the Hedgehog, and I am the ultimate life form, created by Joe Robotnik. And this is all over the news, my bro. And y'all humans will pay. And he just basically attacks the heroes, basically putting them in huge conditions, like a life or death condition, basically almost killing them. And so All Might's like, Detroit smash! All Might's like, you perish! And of course Deku was like, no, not Deku, Izuku, fuck! Shadow is like, chaos control. And then says chaos spear. And instead of like, he basically imagine what Sans does with the bones when he's kind of holding them with his psychokinesis, what Sans does in Undertale. Just imagine Shadow doing that with his chaos spear, basically just throwing it at freaking All Might, and then time goes back to normal, and all you see is All Might basically throwing up blood. And all you see is a chaos spear coming out, going through All Might. But All Might ain't dead, no. But dude, that is gonna hurt. It says, how pathetic you are. You're the symbol of peace, but to me, you're just a stepping stone. And basically puts his foot to All Might's face, crushing it to the ground. Says, don't piss me off, human. And he just chaos control. And of course, all the heroes, basically the government and all the heroes see this. And they're like, oh shit, we fucked up. Like, they're like they thought Shadow was destroyed on the Ark. But nope, he's back, and he thinks he's gonna destroy the world, like what Joe had said. But Shadow's like, that was too easy. Whatever. So, I want to know how life would be if Maria was here. So let's go back into the Ark. The tube, basically a tube opens. No. Someone, well, basically, a.k.a. Dr. Eggman basically gets onto the Ark. Don't tell me how, he just does. And he finds a bunch of research on Shadow and how he was created, and of course what he was supposed to do. But there was also another research, what Joe hid from Shadow, called basically called Project Sunshine or something like that. Basically putting the same stuff what was in Shadow, how Shadow was created, into Maria, but it won't change her hair color. She would still look the same and all that, but she wouldn't look like a freaking 12-year-old. She would look like she's in her teens, I guess you could say. Like, she would look like a freaking teenager. Okay. Imagine what Maria looks like in Shadow the Hedgehog and all that, but older, like as a teenager, basically, and all that. So yeah, and okay, whatever. I already freaking explored it. He goes into a room and he finds a tube thing. He opens it, and a girl with blue eyes and blonde hair, aka Maria, is like, who are you? She falls out, and he says, don't worry, my dear. My name is Dr. Eggman, and I'm here to help you. And he just does that maniacal laugh. And of course, that's where we end this video. So I want to know what y'all think about it and all that. So yeah. See you guys later.